Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be doing a reno build in this video, and I use this house called Retro Rose by anjibun. I will make sure to put their gallery ID down below. And I've been wanting to do renos for a while. I actually saved a bunch of these a long time ago, and I'm just now getting to this first one that I planned on doing. And I know a lot of people actually have done a reno to this particular house. I think actually even Little Simsy did one to this house. But I first started off just getting rid of all of that, nasty landscaping, overgrownness situation all over the place. And so that's what I did first. I kept on deleting walls. So I had to keep on adding them back. And then I started to try to just get rid of some of the cracks and whatnot, and webs and spider webs and all the nastiness in the house as well. And obviously you could see that big house next door. That is, I believe, my house that I did for every room a different pack. And that proceeds to end up being a problem for me because it kept on getting in my way when I would go on the side of the house. So I eventually, at some point in this video, I think pretty soon too, I just have to go and move to a different lot so I don't have that in the way. And of course, this house is going to be like a lot of the houses that I build, and it's going to be basic. And its basic color, or the base of color of this house, my goodness words, the base color of this house is mainly white, because that's just what I always do, because that's what I do best. I'm plain, and obviously here there's like a long pause, but I am very plain and simple when it comes to the styling of the houses that I do. This is a very long pause. I apologize for this right now. I'm just gonna revel in the silence right now. I don't know what's going on here. I must have been getting up and doing something. You know what? I did this build late at night, so I think this actually is what happened when my dog decided to come upstairs randomly when he was supposed to be in bed. And so I had to go and take him back downstairs. I'm pretty sure that's what happened, and that's why that pause was so long. And now we're in the other part of the build where I move it. But I just clean up everything at first, and then I am about to, I believe, go inside and actually start redoing the inside of it after I put down some of this brick stuff to make it a lot nice outside. Oh my goodness words. Wow. I'm trying to make it nice outside. I start in the hallway and I just try and make it better, But also not related to the build, just to let you guys know, a little heads up for one, I'm sorry about the sound. My family is in the process of moving, so we've taken a lot of stuff out of this room. Literally the only thing left is like the desk area and then this empty bookshelf. Everything else is gone. So there is probably a little bit of an echo, and also along with that, that's why I've been struggling so hard with Simsimus that I've been doing. The whole intention was definitely to post every single day, one video at least a day. That hasn't really been happening. That's why I've kind of had to double up on some days because I'm late. But hopefully I maybe eventually will get back on track. I don't know. But between work and then this whole moving thing, and we literally we're supposed to be out of this house on the 4th of January. So a lot is happening. But I promise by December 5th, there will be 25 videos out. By Christmas Day, there will be 25 videos out. It just might be a little bit of a struggle there. And then also I will probably have to cut back on the videos that I am going to be making too. Just because, we're going to be trying to get the other house all together on how we want it furnished and decorated and everything, so that might be a little bit delayed. So I might actually end up only doing maybe one video a week or maybe 2 videos a week. I don't know just yet, because I have not really gotten any furniture for my room in particular. I mean, obviously I have these desks already, but these are technically the desks for the office, and we still are going to have an office in this new house, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it until I find my own desk situation. I don't really know what the situation is going to be just yet, but I also don't know when I'm going to have my room fully decorated and everything enough to want to film in there. I don't know, because I have not bought any furniture whatsoever for it, because I have not found anything that I like. and I don't want to buy stuff that I don't like absolutely love. But that's going to be that whole situation. It's probably going to be a little bit of a hot mess, but I'm going to try and record as much as I can before we move. So that way I have some videos stockpiled for the new year. But like I said, I probably will like cut back on the amount and number of videos I do in a week. But anyways, back to the build a little bit. Obviously, you know, we go for a classic plain Jane white bathroom, and I didn't plan on changing any of the like wall structure of the house, but for the bathroom, it just wasn't working with the size, and like I wanted the other bedroom to be a little bit bigger, like the kids' room. I wanted it to be just a little bit bigger, so I had to change the bathroom up a little bit. So we did like a small, teeny tiny, like wall renovation. You know, we wanted to keep it simple though, and I tried my best to not use any custom content. I think I didn't use any custom content, and I didn't think about it until like way later that I probably should have tried to use like the same packs that the original creator of this build used, but you know, at that point it was too late, and I knew there was no going back, because I think I had done like a bunch of like snowy escape. I think I cannot speak today. Oh my goodness. Most of the kitchen I think is actually eco escape. No, that is not a pack. Snowy escape. I meant to like, I'm thinking eco lifestyle and snowy escape at the same time, because I do think I used a good bit of eco lifestyle. So I know like a lot of that, like the hallway, that first like entryway, I think has a lot of eco and like tiny living and stuff in it. And I'm pretty sure those packs weren't even out by the time I downloaded this house to do a reno for it. But I used a lot of that stuff because I actually enjoy the stuff in the newer packs, minus Star Wars, because I probably will never buy Star Wars because I don't understand Star Wars at all. I just found out recently that Anakin Skywalker, right, that's his name, is the same person as Darth Vader. I didn't know that, but I recently like randomly YouTube recommended me this random video, and I decided to watch it, and I was like, oh, I've heard that name thousands of times, and I never knew that it was the same person as Darth Vader. But you learn something new every day. But that tells you how much I do not watch or pay attention to or really care for Star Wars, so I definitely will probably never buy that pack. But anyways, I am really happy with the rooms too for this build. I wanted it to be, you know, fairly functional, but like realistic. So I was really disappointed. I wished that I could have made like another like addition kind of to make the house a little bit bigger, because I wish I would have had like a separate kind of a room situation for the washer and dryer situation. But you know, it is what it is at this point. It still works. You know, some people don't have like a separate place for their washer and dryer. Some people, it's like literally just in there. You know, like I think in Europe, they actually have their things in their kitchen. Yeah, so, you know, it works. And I end up just trying to add some like cluttery bits to everything and make it like look a little homey and everything. I almost forgot to put a sink in there. Yeah, but luckily I remembered last minute. Well, it's not really last minute, but like I have most of the house decorated. Like the kitchen is like the last thing I decided to do, because I realized that I probably shouldn't have used the Snowy Escape kitchen stuff, just because like the struggle is real with that, because you have to fill all of those little, you don't have to, but I think it just makes more sense to like show that you have things in your counters and stuff. And then I also added the shelves just because I didn't want the top part to be empty. So I had to like go through debug for the longest time to try and add little bits and pieces to the kitchen. And so it took me a really long time, but right now I'm pretty sure I have like most of the rooms fully furnished. I'm just kind of adding in that like cluttery bits and pieces. And most of this time it's going to be spent in the kitchen, unfortunately. And it was so hard for me to find like the little bits and pieces to like add to it. But luckily I did. Some of it's like a lot of repeats. And then it's really frustrating too to add some of the things, because some of the things instead of going into the shelf, it wants to go on top of the counter. And so you have to do like, you have to alt place it, which is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. But I just spend probably, honestly, I think I may have spent like close to an hour just like finding clutter bits to put underneath the countertops to make it look and seem more realistic. And it took me forever to find just basic cups to put up there. I found a lot of the like, like the alcohol, not really, because it's not really alcohol in The Sims. And those are the main cups that I was finding. And then I eventually did find regular cups after I kind of already had filled all the shelves. And I just was obviously on the struggle bus with outplacing all of these things and whatnot. And this just takes up probably most of the video right now, is just trying to outplace all of this stuff. So how is Christmas going for you? Have you done all of your Christmas shopping? I've actually, even though I feel like I was super late this year, I actually have finished all of my Christmas shopping. I'm just waiting for one thing to be delivered. And the ironic thing is that it has been in my town, in my city, since Tuesday, and today is Friday. But unfortunately, literally on Wednesday, I believe, we did get hit by the snowstorm, but the roads are clear now. But I still have not gotten my package. So I'm hoping that by next week, they'll finally deliver it to me, so I can like ease that anxiety about it. I'm not really that anxious about Christmas because we're not really having much of a Christmas, obviously, this year since we are moving. We have no decorations up because we were supposed to be emptying our house anyway, so it doesn't really feel that Christmas-y to me personally. I really haven't been watching that many Christmas movies or anything like that. I really haven't gotten into that Christmas spirit, but it is what it is. I feel like, once we get to the Christmas time, we are already in the Christmas time, but like maybe like once we get to like that last little bit, like this last week coming up, maybe I will feel a little bit more Christmassy. I don't know. But I really haven't been like all that Christmassy. Maybe I just need to force myself to watch some Christmas movies and maybe I'll get into the spirit a little bit more. But I struggled all the time. If you've watched any of my builds, I'm not good with landscaping. I don't know what the heck I'm doing when it comes to landscaping. And I just feel like everything that I pick, it just doesn't make sense. And so I struggled with the landscape for probably about the same amount of time. Well, probably less. But around the same amount of time as it took me to like figure out this whole kitchen situation. Oh no. Okay, my camera just went out. So that's lovely, but I'm going to keep on talking nonetheless, even though we don't have a face cam anymore. The battery just died. But anyways, I struggled with this bit of the builds, like I always do, so much. I wanted to keep as many of the trees as I could, but then at the same time, I just wasn't sure how to properly place them, especially since they kind of did like a kind of garage situation originally with the original build, and I took that away. That just added more space to kind of fill, and I just wasn't sure. I didn't really want to after I got to the point where I was kind of over it, and so I didn't want to spend all that time trying to figure out that part where that like huge bit of the window is. So I was gonna try and maybe put some bushes and stuff in front of there. I honestly don't remember what I may have just left it. I think I may have just put the tree in there and just called it a day because I was over it. Because I don't know why I struggle so much with landscaping. I think maybe it's just they don't have that many at least for me personally, I feel like they don't have that many matching, either the leaves are slightly different shades of green or something, but I just can never find it to match completely. And that's what I did. I put little flower beds in front of those windows, which honestly I think look fine and pretty good. And then I started working on the backyard again. I think I did the backyard on a completely different day. I'm pretty sure I did, because I got to the point where I was just so frustrated with the front of the house and everything and doing the landscaping that I was okay, I'm over it for today. And plus I think it was literally 1:00 in the morning. So I was yeah, we'll call it quits for today and come again tomorrow. And I was really struggling with the backyard because I felt like since the house was white already, I felt like the rest of the, yard being white was just maybe a little too much, but then I didn't completely love how like having such dark furniture made the whole area look. I felt like it was like too much of a stark difference, and honestly I never remembered to fix that wall, so that wall will stay unpainted, unfortunately. And I think I did eventually decide to do that dark wood, and I think I do keep that dark wood, even though I was a little worried about it because obviously it's very different compared to the white, but I felt like there needed to be something done. And so I also try and go for a darker bottom bit. I don't know, maybe I do keep it white. I honestly don't remember. And I literally just did this build. That's how bad my memory is. I think there's just so much going on in my life right now that like, I'm going to try and use that as an excuse. But like, I don't remember. Yeah, I guess I obviously keep the white because like, I just add in a few bits in the backyard. I think I add the swings and I add that little watering case, and then I put this mailbox, and that's it. Okay, so this is our little house. Here I am back on the face cam now because I had time to change the battery. And it is a nice fall day with the cars passing, and now we're just going to go in and see the front of the house. Or not the front of the house, we're going to go into the house now. I'm just going to make sure I zoom in past this. I'm just going to skip this little bit that takes 10 years to get into this house. And voila, we're in the little walk-in area. You know, don't mind the glitching, what's it called? Oh gosh, what is that called? Mail. The glitchy mail. Wow, I could not even think of the word mail. But we have, you know, a nice place to put your clothes and your, well, not all of your clothes, but just your jackets and then your shoes. You know, you shouldn't walk with shoes around in your house. You know, at least that's what I was taught. And then we have, you know, I don't think I ever removed that. There are some things on this wall that I never removed. Interesting, because I definitely did not put a fish or a picture of fruit there. But, you know, we're just going to ignore that. Or these, what are they called? Sconces. But we have a nice little place for you to wash your stuff there. And then you have a nice little place for you to eat. And then you have this lovely, lovely, very much upgraded kitchen. And then you have this nice, honestly, I feel like this room is my favorite. I love the couch and the chair and everything. I really like this room. This room is definitely my favorite. You have a nice place too with more bills and letters and all the things on your desk here. And then you can go in to this first lovely bedroom. We have, and you have this nice, simple, plain Jane bedroom with a nice little heater. You can check yourself out in this lovely mirror, and you get yourself changed with your clothes right there. And then you can go in to this other room right over here. In this room, oh, look at that. It's a bathroom, a very plain white bathroom. I don't know why I put a black towel there when I put a blue rug. You know, the sense. Oh, and look at this. Another thing that I did not remove. There's obviously some things I did not notice in this house. And then you have this nice, lovely, lovely kids' room. A nice, lovely place for them to, you know, do their homework, play with their fish, do some crafting, you know, play the violin, you know, do their Boy Scout, Girl Scout stuff. I don't know why I keep on stuttering. And then you can also come out through this back door, this lovely black back door, and then you can go and have a nice little eat outside with your family and ding dong, or you can do a little rocking on your chair, or if you really want to, you can get motion sickness on a swing, or just play in all this leaves that's coming from this lovely, huge, gigantor tree. And you can always water that gigantor tree with that watering hose with this plain unpainted wall. And here we are back to the front of this lovely, lovely, lovely home here with obviously our little neighbor here just, you know, enjoying the view. Look at that. Perfect. You know, perfect example of how lovely this house is. You know, it went from drab to fab. But that is the end of this video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, you guys can give this video a big old, good old thumbs up. And you could also do a little comment down below And if you'd like to see more amazing videos like this, you can also subscribe to my channel. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Bye!